Hey guys, I'm joining you today from my bathroom. I'm going to, where the lighting is awful, but I think it'll be good enough to do a hair tutorial. So I'm going to show you how to do sort of a half up, half down look that is a little more dressy maybe than just the average, pulling it back. So yeah, all you need is a comb that you can rat your hair with, so a very, kind of fine-toothed comb. This one I got from Sally's, and it has this little pick here so you can give it some lift. Another thing you'll need is a couple of bobby pins, and also one of these little things. It's like a sort of just your traditional old hairpin. You can get a big pack of them at Sally's for like $1 or something. They sometimes come like this. You can bend them in a little bit, but that's to do some lifting with your hair. So I'll show you that technique in a second. But what I've done for now is, my hair is just kind of naturally a little bit how it is. I hit it with a curling iron just a little bit on the bottoms, just to give it a little bit of a curled under effect. You could do this with completely straightened hair or hair that is you've put in rollers. So it's just whatever you prefer there. So what I've done is I've given it a pretty deep side part, and you can do that easily with your comb. And now what I'm going to do is sort of pick a point here where I'm going to start sort of back combing or teasing the hair. So I'm giving myself, a little bit of bang, a few inches there. And then I'm going to just pull up right kind of where where your crown starts, I guess you'd say. And I'm going to pull up a section of hair here. And this is going to be the first section that I sort of do a little teasing with. So I'm going to pull it straight up in the air, and I'm going to take some hairspray that I consider to be relatively fast drying. It is from VO5 Extreme Style, and I'm going to spray the back of it just like that, just a few quick hits of hairspray. And as you can see, the hair that I've pulled back, it's just kind of a thin strip there. And I'm going to take my comb. Sorry, I'm really kind of struggling with my camera angle, but I'm just doing some back combing with it. I'm just teasing the hair, combing down slightly on the back. Okay, and I'm going like basically all the way up to where my hand is holding it. And there we go. So you can see that lift there. And then I'm going to pull another section just to the side of that, and I'm going to do the same thing. Spray the back of the hair, lift it up, and then back comb. Okay, so you can see how these are kind of blending together just a little bit, and do that in another place on the other side. Spray the back and tease it. Okay. It's not going to look perfect at this point by any means, so don't expect anything to look real even or anything. And then I'm going to take right on the short side of the part, I guess you'd say, I'm going to spritz that and just continue. So basically we're just teasing the top layer of our hair, and then even with the bangs, because we want a nice kind of blended look, we're going to spritz that, tease that as well. Okay, so basically this is what you should look like at this point. And before we start sort of tearing this teased aspect down, we're going to spritz the hair all over with your hairspray. And then here's where this pin comes in. This pin is an easy way to not undo all of the teasing that has been done to your hair. Sometimes you can go over it with a comb, and then you start losing everything that you've done, and you want this to sort of aid you. You want that bump in your hair. So this is how we're doing it. And basically I'm just running it through. I'm going to sort of take those bangs and sort of shape them down where I want them to be, and then blend parts back. So we're smoothing it. We're trying to get more of an even look. And these pins are just so ideal for that rather than using a comb, because as you can see I'm still keeping a lot of the part that I teased. Okay, so now that we've sort of brought it down a little bit, we're going to take most of what we have been messing with, that top layer of hair, and we're going to start kind of pulling it back to right about the middle of the back of our head. Okay, and so sort of as you do that, you want to be kind of smoothing and making sure, you know, everything is how it should be here. And if it's not perfect at this point, no worries. We're going to be messing with that and making it a little more even. And what I'm going to do at this point, now that I'm at the middle of the back of my head, I'm going to try to turn around and stay in frame. Actually, let me see if Tyler. Hey Tyler, could you come here a second? Tyler's going to help me make sure I'm still in frame on this. Could you just look at this and tell me if I'm still, when I turn around, if I'm still in the shot? Okay. Still in it?
Yeah, I moved to your left a little bit. Or your right, I mean.
Am I right?
There, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks to Tyler for doing that. Now, I'm going to show you how I do my bobby pins. Let me grab my other one here. Sorry, this is like my first hair tutorial, and this is kind of why I've stayed away from it, because it's so hard to make sure you're doing what you want to do. But basically put in one pin there where you want you're securing your hair in the middle of the back of your head. Take the other one, and we're going to basically crisscross them right there. Okay, so that is secure. It may not seem like two bobby pins will, you know, wind up being that secure, but it really will be. So now you're looking at what you got, and you're thinking, well, it's not too even in some places. That's where this pin comes in again. You're going to kind of smooth it out, and you can stick it in and sort of manipulate how this looks. You can poke it right down in your hair easily and poof it back up where you want it to be. And then you're also messing with your bangs here. I like to sort of take those and get them behind my ear, but I have some short layers so they don't all like to go behind, and that is the reason why we involved that in the ratting process when we were doing that earlier. And I picked up the bang portion and I started ratting it, because that helps kind of blend the hair together, and it also keeps, you know, those short bangs hanging in there. So now that we've got the shape how we want it, we can continue to shape it with hairspray. So I'm going to first go over the bang area and give it just kind of a light spritz all over, and definitely a spritz where we've got those bobby pins back there. And then I'm just going to, with my hands, you know, you want that shape to be so, I don't know if you can see this, but you don't want a big, you don't want it to look like bottom heavy, so to speak. You want it to have that nice shape like you've got lift up here, not back in here. Okay, you want it to be height that is going up like that. Shape is so important with any of these styles where you've teased your hair whatsoever. So I'm going to, now that I've sprayed it, you know, we're just continuing to shape it. I think I've got it how I want it, and get that bang part behind. Make sure this part is really smooth and sleek. And this is a hairdo that I, you know, will wear on the news. It's just, it's polished, and it gives you a little more interest as far as just, you know, rather than having your hair just completely slicked back. And this is also a technique that you can take in another video. I'll show you how I do this look. I start out here, and then from here you can easily pull your hair to the side, get a cute side ponytail, and you can wrap it with your own hair, and it's like your own hair tie made out of your hair. So we'll talk about that another time, but I hope you enjoyed this hair tutorial, and thanks for watching. Bye.